All right, guys, we should be live. Sorry about that. Running just a little bit late. Had some technical difficulties because that just seems to be the way it has to be with a stream like this. But thank you guys so much for being here. As always, a lot of people waiting patiently. Saying you love the overlay. Yeah, I thought it was appropriate. Although I don't know what that says at the bottom there. I guess that's like the website. I'll just hold on. Get that a little bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, so welcome to the stream, guys. It's been a long time coming. We have MBG about to go crazy during this showcase. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll definitely talk. We'll definitely. I see somebody saying, "Oh my god," or "Oh no, what's that behind you?" It's my curtain. No worries. It's my curtain. There's a window behind there. There's not something like secretly waiting. Matthew Francis says, "We asked, and now, oh God, it's happening." Yeah, dude, it is happening, and I'm excited. I have to admit, I know that some people are a little bit worried, and I think it's fair to be worried. It's Konami we're talking about, but I can't help but be excited. So I want to talk a little bit about what I anticipate. Some things already leaked out. But today we finally get to see a game that starts with the letter S and ends with the letter L. Exciting times. It's where it all started, right? It's where it all started. Cookies and cream. Glad you weren't crazy, MBG. Yeah, I know people got tired of the rumors, which is understandable. But I think we can all agree that even if like our dreams don't come true today necessarily, right? Even if they don't come true today, I think it's still great to just finally have something official happening and to get some answers. And what's interesting is this Silent Hill transmission is apparently 50 minutes long, which is way longer than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like 20 minutes long at the most. So, yeah, I see a couple people asking about my new setup. It's actually not that new. It's just things are angled differently. I did change my chair, though. My setup is somewhat rearranged, but I wanted to make it as comfortable as I possibly could. I've been having because I'm an old man, apparently. I mean, I've had lower back pain my whole life, but lately it's been bothering me a little bit more. And the chair that I was sitting on, I couldn't do it. Especially, when I do like 4-hour streams or whatnot, and, working in it, it wasn't doing it. I needed something a lot more comfortable for my back. And that's where I'm right now. Also, I want to let you know, because I know a lot of you guys enjoy seeing my cats when they come on the stream. So this chair, the cats love to just come up behind here and just lay there sometimes. So that's something you'll see in the future, and I think you guys will enjoy that. So stream on the couch. This is the closest thing. I'm basically in a recliner right now. Sir Speaks a Lot, thank you, man. You're saying these games are getting remakes, and there's no word on a Resident Evil Outbreak. At this point, I think it's worth giving up the dream, like when The Undertaker threw mankind off Hell in a Cell in 1998. Yeah, dude, I mean, look, I have to admit, it is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy to think that we have not gotten anything related to Resident Evil Outbreak, but we've seemingly gotten, like, everything else in the Resident Evil franchise, almost everything else, but just... Yeah, I would love to get an Outbreak 3 or proper, like, full remake of Outbreak 1 and 2. Those were some underrated games. And, yeah, apparently the Resident Evil showcase is tomorrow as well, right? Yeah, tomorrow's the 20th, so that's going to be an hour long, and apparently it's being hosted by PlayStation. So, it it seems like, yeah, I don't know, between PlayStation showing up here and PlayStation showing up tomorrow at the Resident Evil stream, lot of stuff going on for PlayStation. So thank you for that, Sir Speaks a Lot. I mean, you're saying you're going to give up. I don't know. I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to give up. Does my cat already want to get out? I couldn't tell. She'll be okay. She'll be okay for a little bit. No. My cats don't know what they want to do. They follow me in here. They want to hang out with me. And then 5 minutes later, like, let me out. Probably like, oh God, he's talking about Silent Hill again. Bonich, you're saying watched the VOD of your emergency stream with my sister yesterday. She's never played Silent Hill, but thanks for your enthusiasm. She's also completely hyped now. Well, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people were laughing. They're like, emergency stream, emergency stream. I mean, look, it's been a long time since we've done an emergency stream, but I thought that definitely warranted, and that's always cool to hear, man. I'm glad you and your sister are excited. I hope we get some solid announcements today, man. I do. A Shorty Faye, member for 18 months, you're saying, I'm pulling up for this one, MBG. All the streams of Silent Hill, rumors. Let's put some, if not all these rumors to bed. Exciting day for all of us and the channel. For sure, dude. You know, it's... I was thinking about going back and, like, kind of doing a stream and going back and reminiscing over, like, all of 2021 or most of it, where we did all those major streams and whatnot. I didn't want to yet, though, because we don't know what's going to be announced, and most of that stuff we were covering, like the blue box situation, and it's seeming like that has nothing to do with this. So so what he's saying, 50 minutes, how much do they have to show? Apparently they have a lot to show. That's pretty crazy, man. That is pretty crazy. Who cares? Not me says, love your hat, man. Clean and smooth. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes I just like to keep it very simple. Very simple. I'm becoming more of a minimalist as I get older. So thanks for that. Let me see. We have say very rare. You're saying Silent Hill muscle-bound tactics. Just imagine. Keep grinding, bro. 100. Thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, muscle-bound tactics. I'd play that game. No bias. No bias. The Saunders Child says the legendary Silent Hill series returns this evening with a vengeance. And besides the fog and the sirens, our excitement cannot be contained any longer. Hashtag thank you, Konami. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I've been feeling, I don't know, like I've been trying to feel out the survival horror and Silent Hill community, and I mean, look, we can't ignore, and I'm not trying to be a downer here. I'm not, trust me, because I'm going to pick it up as we get closer, but we have to acknowledge and we can't ignore the damage that Konami did in 2015 by canceling Silent Hills, pulling PT, obviously what happened with Kojima and Metal Gear Solid 5, and then what happened after that with Metal Gear Survive and the Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko machines. A lot of people are making jokes today that we can expect a Silent Hill pachinko machine. And look, believe me, it was heartbreaking, and I didn't forget about that. And in my opinion, Konami today absolutely has a lot to prove, and I think they know that. I don't want to I don't want to jump to any conclusions or give them more credit than they deserve. But I get the feeling and I get the sense, this being a 50-minute showcase just for Silent Hill, and how there have been so many rumors and so many reports over the past couple of years of them really wanting to make a big comeback. I think they understand like that this is going to have to be a little bit more than just good, right? And even if it just turns out to be good enough, I think for a lot of people that'll be fine. But it just seems to me like they're going all out, man. I mean, again, we've seen like Sony do a 40-minute showcase for multiple games, right? So it's always kind of a big thing when you see a game publisher doing a showcase for a single franchise for, you know, especially for a franchise that's been dormant this long. But I'm excited, man. Phoenix Strong, you're saying, what's up, my dude? Been subscribed to you for about 3 years now. Wow, it's been a hell of a ride. Wanted to say thank you on behalf of all of us. We love you. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, with all this going on with Silent Hill, it's been hard not to reminisce a little bit about the past year and a half, even 2 years, right? And it has been a hell of a ride for sure. And I don't know that it's over yet, though. That's the thing. I feel like a part of it is ending, right? Like, I feel like one chapter's closing, but now we're going to start another chapter. And I think this is the chapter that people are going to be hopefully really excited about, because now we're finally getting some answers. So yeah, dude, I'm hoping, you know me. So thank you for that, Phoenix Strong. Mark Lovin, you're saying, I really hope they drop this PT-style demo after the event. Regardless, excited for this. Yeah, so actually, I wanted to mention that there have been some rumors and some speculation that Konami's going to shadow drop a demo of some kind, potentially on the PS5. Now, if that happens, I'm likely going to shut this stream down and then start a stream up on my PS5 and play that. I've already kind of thought about that just in case it does happen. And if that happens, dude, wow, I don't even know at that point. I feel like the hype will be on another level, but I'm not going to jump the gun here. Like I said, getting a playable teaser or demo or anything like that today, like, it feels a bit too much. But I see Jacob saying, anybody live streaming from the Abandoned app to see if anything changes? LOL. Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta say this real quick because I know it's gonna come up. And real quick, Josh and Yoink Chief, I'm gonna read your super chats, but real quick, I want to read Andrew's just because he's talking about something I wanted to mention. He says, "Plot twist: show is presented by Hassan Karaman." I feel like at this point it's impossible to not see people kind of, even if it's just in a joking way, talk a little bit about Blue Box Game Studios and the Abandoned Real-Time Experience app. I just want to point something out that I just find so strange. If you go onto the Abandoned Real-Time Experience app, which is a downloadable app on the PS5, there's a bunch of boxes where they're showing, like, here's the upcoming games or trailers and demos that we're going to show in the Real-Time Experience app. But the thing that's there right now, it's the 4-second teaser, and it just shows somebody walking. It's like angled down, so you just kind of see from their like mid-torso down, walking across a room. And I remember people pointing out, like, dude, that character looks like it could be Jason Sunderland from Silent Hill 2. Like, he's dressed the same way. And I just can't help but think of that and the fact that right now we are hearing a bunch of leaks about a Silent Hill 2 PS5 remake that's apparently going to be announced today. So I just, that's the only thing I'm going to say because it kind of comes to mind. But yeah, it's Denver Walker says it's James. It looks just like him. He's dressed the same way, man. He's got the green coat, the pants, the shoes. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Did I say Jason? Oops. My bad. I'm getting confused because apparently the main character of the Abandoned is Jason Longfield. Sorry, I get the names confused. James Sunderland, not Jason. That's awesome. Jason Longfield, I love it, dude. I see people asking when does it start. Let me check here real quick. I think they're starting a little bit early. On my end, it says we have 12 minutes left. So once it gets to like 2 or 3 minutes, I'll bring it up. All right, let me read a couple of these super chats before I start falling behind here. Josh, excuse me, you're saying, what's the difference if Sony announces exclusives in their own show or if the partners announce the exclusives in their own shows? Release the showcase. Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of people are not believing the rumor that Sony delayed the showcase, but because I feel like between what Konami's doing and what Capcom's doing, clearly Sony's going to be there tomorrow for Capcom. These things were already planned out in advance, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just Sony has a lot more than what they're about to show, and they feel like if they show it all at one time, I don't know. We'll see if Sony does a showcase. I'm more than satisfied with what we're getting today, though. Frankly, this I'll tell you, if there's anything that could take the place of a PlayStation showcase and make it so, you know what, I can wait a little bit longer for sure, no problem. It's this, and then the Capcom show tomorrow, and then God of War coming out just a couple weeks from now. Yoink Chief says, been watching you since the Blue Box Conspiracy and never gave up like you. Best PlayStation news, man. Love you. Never give up. Hashtag Silent Hill. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I really enjoy doing these streams, because it really does feel like we built up a bit of a community here, and we're making memories, which is awesome. And you guys show incredible support, and it means the world, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I really do. So hopefully we get some answers today, man. Andrew, you're saying plot twist. Yeah, I saw it. I know I read that earlier, but I was just thinking about it because I think I've seen a couple people say that. That would be a legendary troll if that happens. Maxwell, you're saying, all this time my boy MBG has been bullied for always holding on to the belief of Silent Hill. Today, MBG gets a huge W that he deserves. Loyal here since you were an Xbox fan that loved Crackdown 3. I wanted to love Crackdown 3, and then I saw the game and it broke me, man. But that's awesome, dude. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I do feel that, like, to me, it's not a matter of being like, I told you guys, see, I was right. Silent Hill's real. It's not so much about that as it's just like, I understood where people were coming from with their doubt, because how could you not? Like, it is Konami we're talking about, and I understood, but I'm just happy, I'm just happy that it is real, and that seemingly it looks like there's going to be a big push. It looks like there's going to be a real effort here, a real effort from Konami, and I don't know that I could ask for much more, honestly. Saying, what's under the shirt, MBG? Just another shirt. You know how it is. Just another shirt. So thank you for that, Maxwell. Super Bowl Joel, you're saying, a well-done Silent Hill 2 remake is all I want. Anything else is a bonus. I appreciate your content. By the way, MBG, let's go. Thank you, man. Yeah, right now, people will need to be sold on that Silent Hill 2 remake. Not everybody's sold on it. Not everybody's sold on it. So, for me, I am looking for more than just a little bit, or what I mean to say is I'm looking for a little bit more than just Silent Hill 2 remake. I admit, a Silent Hill 2 remake done right is amazing, but I am looking for a little bit more, because again, this is a 50-minute show, and I'm curious. I think there's going to be a little something else. Bonich, you're saying, maybe weird, but I'm also almost sad that this is the end of an era. It was a wild ride, but here we are. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. You never really know exactly when it's going to end. But I feel like today we're going to get some answers. I would not be surprised if today is also the beginning of something new. I don't know. Again, I know that's just speculation. But I just get the feeling that there's clearly a lot going on with Silent Hill, and I don't know. I mean, there is the chance that Konami could just lay it all out today. Like, and by that I mean they might not hold anything back. They really could, if they wanted to, with this showcase, just be like, this is literally everything we're doing, and you're going to get updates in the coming months. And that's it. And that'd be great. I would have no problems with that. But I just also get the feeling, and maybe this is just because of everything that's happened the past couple of years, that I think there might be some more mystery, potentially. Potentially. We'll see. JDTV, remember 18 months, you're saying, let's not forget that the legendary clown was born due to all of this. Hoping to see a return. Imagine Abandoned is in the Silent Hill showcase and Hassan would be thoroughly tickled like Quantum TV. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people asking if I have the clown wig ready. I'm going to be honest, I don't. Because I don't think it's called for today. I feel like I brought the clown wig out during, I believe it was the Game Awards last year, because we were all expecting Silent Hill to show up there, and it never did. Instead, we got Guillermo del Toro teasing Silent Hill, so I felt like I had to put the clown wig on today. I mean, it's a literal Silent Hill showcase. It's like, I'm pretty sure Silent Hill is going to be there, so I don't. The one thing that I'm not sure of here is obviously if the rumors of Kojima's involvement are true or not. That's the one thing that I'm still really curious to find out. I think quite a few people are. And right now, for those wondering before this stream starts, right now I am split down the middle. I am 50-50 as to whether or not Kojima is involved in this. And maybe... I don't know. I will say, like, I'm going to be looking for things during this showcase, but I just don't want it to make it seem like, oh, if Kojima isn't involved, then that means it's guaranteed disappointment. No, it's not that. It's just, if you've been following the journey, you know that there is seemingly some weird stuff out there that can seemingly hint to Kojima's involvement, but there's also things that maybe say, I don't know, maybe not. I think Kojima might be doing his own thing. I will say, not to get conspiratorial, there's no need to. We're going to get our answers here. I just will say, you're saying VGC, Dust Golem, and Nate the Hate said it's not Kojima. Well, yeah, that's the thing, man, is that there are absolute... I mean... If you've looked at Kojima's posts recently, it almost seems like he is trying to scream like, I'm doing Death Stranding 2. Here's Elle Fanning, and here's me with Elle Fanning wearing a Death Stranding 2 shirt, wearing a shirt with a baby doll on it that was in Death Stranding 2. So it's like, okay, I will say though, Kojima clearly started marketing his new game. With the whole who am I, where am I, and that was building up, and then he just, I guess that just stopped. Got to make way for these showcases. So yeah, with the Kojima thing, it's more of a, right now it's just more of a, man, that would be truly a dream come true. I don't think it would be shocking if he's not involved. But it would be a little bit disappointing, only because, again, we can't help but think of PT and Silent Hills. I will add to that real quick. That if it's true that Konami's going to be attempting a PT-esque demo, like a PT-style demo, I said it before and I will say it again, I do not know how you would pull such a move off without Hideo Kojima's involvement after what you did with PT. I just don't think that would be the best look. And this is where it's like, we have to be a little bit careful here. So, MBG must be in eternal love with Kojima. Oh my God, LOL. Well, I figured it was worth just kind of touching on before the stream starts because, come on, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I haven't been out here being like Kojima Silent Hill. I absolutely have. But, at this point, I will say, if we do get like a proper next mainline Silent Hill reveal, which I think we are, I think we're going to get a reveal of the new mainline Silent Hill game. I just am really wondering, like, who is developing it? Because we've heard rumors of a prominent Japanese studio or some prominent Japanese studio behind it, but there's been no names, and that's why I'm just really curious, like, well, who could it be? Like it seems like there is genuinely quite a bit of mystery surrounding it. All right, Nakamichi, thank you, my friend. You're saying, hey, MBG, do you think that the rumor of Sony x Konami exclusives may be true? If this live stream shows that it is true, maybe at some point the Metal Gear Solid and Castlevania could be real, and that is a big fat if. Well, I'll tell you right now, I do believe. Keep in mind, when we heard all the rumors about Silent Hill, the rumors were Konami's planning a big comeback with Silent Hill. And now that's happening right now. Like, that's literally happening in a couple minutes. So that was true. In those same rumors, we also heard that Konami's also planning a big comeback with Metal Gear Solid and Castlevania as well. So I believe it, man. I believe that we're going to see both again. I think Silent Hill's kicking it off. So yeah, and also you talk about PlayStation's involvement. I mean, look, it's clear by this point Silent Hill 2 Remake is going to be a PS5 console exclusive for a year, and it could go longer than that. You know, you're saying it's about to start, bro? Yeah, real quick, let me bring this up for you guys. It says 60 seconds, so I'll come back to it in just a moment. Wait, does it say I have to? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I'll come back to it in just a moment. Chris B, a member, or actually upgrading your membership to play Has Limits Plus. So thank you so much for that, man. Really appreciate that support. CS 45933 says, so once the showcase is over, will you take off your clown mask and reveal yourself as Kojima? Of course I will. I've been Kojima the whole time. That should be obvious. Timothy, you're saying the legend clown will return. Man, maybe I should have prepared my clown wig. Chris B, you're saying, honestly, I think Sony delayed the showcase because of the original God of War delay. It could be. I mean, you know, some people were saying, why would Sony do a showcase right before they're about to launch God of War? And I you know, that logic does hold up. You know, that logic does hold up. You think that right now they would just want the focus to be purely on God of War Ragnarok. So we'll see. We'll see, Chris. Magnum Visuals, you're saying you have more viewers than IGN. That says a lot. Really, that's crazy if true. Very crazy. Well, thank you, guys. By the way, we have 1,600 people here mentioning viewers. Please hit that like button for me. If you're excited for this Silent Hill showcase or if you appreciate my content, please hit that like button for me. It does help the streams. I keep checking to see if this starts. It says the premiere will begin shortly. I think they're going to do a countdown, guys. I think they're going to do a countdown. I don't think it's going to be like they just immediately start it. That's not usually how these things go. You're saying put the stream on just in case there's any mishaps. I have it right here. It's running on my streaming software. You guys just can't see it yet. I just have to pull down the Silent Hill image. I'll refresh it real quick though. Let me see. Yeah, it still didn't start. So I'm almost certain it's going to be a countdown. Vampire King Darkness saying, first time joining a stream of yours, plot twist, Silent Hill comes out on Halloween. That's too soon, man. That's too soon, right? Countdown hits 0 and message says, psych. Oh, that would be crazy. Yeah, Halloween, man. That'd be a great time. Padsy, member 2 months, saying, come on, everybody, hit that like button and help our favorite YouTuber out. Thank you, man. Bone Itch, you're saying, can't be Kojima. He was taking a bath, remember? Yes. Yes, he did tweet that he was taking a bath, so he's clearly very busy. Alex Mercer, the prototype. Man, the horror genre is making a huge comeback. Absolutely. It absolutely is. It still didn't start yet. Guys, just a heads up. It's still saying premiere will begin shortly. It says it was supposed to start 2 minutes ago. The only reason I'm not bringing it up yet is because I want to bring it up when I can make it go full screen. So, just remain patient here. Let me check the poll that I put out. So we have 1,450 votes. Or no, 1,500 votes, sorry. And I asked you guys how excited you are for the showcase. 48% are saying 5 out of 5 hype level, 23% 4 out of 5 hype level, 17% 3 out of 5 hype level, and 12% 2 out of 5 or lower. You're saying it started? All right, let me check. It says thanks for tuning in. Oh, okay. It did start. Okay, hold on, guys. So this is not a stream. Hold on. This is not a stream. I'm going to bring this up for you right now. This is pre-recorded. So let me just adjust my... I was not expecting that. Let's go. Can you guys hear it okay? Hold on, what is going on here? So for me, this is showing up as a pre-recorded video, not a live stream. It's 48 minutes. Skip ahead. Oh, okay. Oh, I think they messed this up. Did they mess this up? Okay, what is going on right now? Okay, this has to be the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Could she really be here, waiting for me? Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
It does look really good.
In my restless dreams,
I mean, it's pretty compressed on my
I see
end.
that town. Silent Hill.
Okay, so all right, there we go. There's the confirmation. And
I know what you are. I know why I needed you.
dude, I am hyped. This looks good.
But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore. I'm ready.
Dude, I am, holy hell, I'm hyped. This looks so good. I think Blue
Mary?
may have nailed it. Oh my god. Oh, god damn. Wishlist now, PS5, Unreal Engine. Oh man, dude, that looks so good. That looks so good. All right. So that's a hell of a way to kick. PlayStation console exclusive. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, look, I'm only saying that because I got a PS5, but for me, that's a win.
Welcome to Silent Hill Transmission, the show that keeps you informed about Silent Hill. My name is Selena and I'll be your facilitator. Thank you very much for having me. And?
It's going to release on PC
シリーズのプロ
too.
デューサーを務める
So
岡
no
本
worries.
元井です。今日はよろしくお願いします。
No worries.
まずはじめにサイレントヒル2の映像をご覧いただきました。そしてですね、より詳しくお伝えするために一緒にゲームを作っている人をお呼びしています。では早速ご紹介いたします。コンセプトアーティストの伊藤正弘さん
I
です。
feel like the music, the background music is a little
伊藤
much.
さん、今日はよろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いしま
お願い
す。
します。改めまして岡本さん、伊藤さん、サイレントヒルが帰ってくるんですね。
はい、そうなんです。ファンの皆さん、本当に大変お待たせしまし
You're
た。
welcome.
サイレントヒルが帰ってきて、その第一弾としてサイレントヒル2をリメイクいたします。伊藤さんにお声掛けしてからそろそろ3年ですよね。
いや本当長かったですよね。でもこうしてこのタイトルをまたこう再始動できるっていうそのタイミ
By
ン
the
グを
way, guys, can
皆
you
さん
tell
に
me
伝
how
え
the
られる
audio balance
っていうこと
is?
に僕はすごく興奮しております。
I didn't get a chance to
伊
check
藤さん
that.
の場合、ツイッターにもすごくファンの方がコメントされているので、もう隠してるのが大変だったんじゃないですか。
いやそうなんですよ。岡本さんに苦情されてましたからそのことに本当にファンからいろいろ質問されて、それをのらりくらりと交わすのが大変でして、
いや、僕らもちょっと脇で見ていて、ちょっとドキドキしておりました。それでですね、サイレントヒルといえばもう一方、作曲家の山岡明さん。山岡さんとも一緒に作っているんですけれども、ちょっと本日はですね、残念ながらこの場に来られなかったので、ビデオメッセージをお預かりしております。どうぞご覧ください。
山岡です。もう21年ですか、20年以上経った作品でリメイクという形でまた新しい作品としてですね蘇るということで、個人的にも僕的にもすごく嬉しく思っています。当時はいろいろチャレンジしようというか、ビデオゲームっていう中でも新しいものというか、今までにないものをテーマとしても作ろうみたいなところもあって、当時ディレクターがドストエフスキーの罪と罰を読んでくださいって言われて、何を作るんだろうなと。で、音楽ももちろんですけど、模索というか、すごいいろいろチャレンジしてた思いではあります。このタイトルであれば、新しい音楽っていうものを作り上げられるかなっていうのは、すごい感じてました。未だに20年経ってもですね、サイレントヒルっていうタイトルがみんなの心の中に残っているっていうのは、僕はすごくやってよかったというか、本当にこの上ない嬉しさというか、
Yeah, you should be
気持
proud.
ちでもあります。で、リメイクに関しても、またさらに新しい音楽性であったり、新しいチャレンジもそうかもしれないですし、従来のファンの方にもきちっと届けられる、心に刺さるサウンドデザインだったり、音楽だったり。もちろん、サイレントヒルを知らない、サイレントヒル2を知らないユーザーさんにとっても、その時、サイレントヒル2が初めて出た時のインパクトというか、衝撃というか、作れたらいいなと思っています。皆さんもぜひ楽しみに
I
し
mean,
て
I'm
いて
looking
く
forward
だ
to
さ
it.
い。
Dude, I thought that trailer was great.
山岡さん、ありがとうございます。コナミのサウンドね、若い人たち
I can't
み
wait
ん
to see
な
some gameplay.
山岡さんのことを尊敬しているので、みんなワクワクしながら一緒に仕事させていただいております。そしてですね、日本だけでなく制作チームについてのお話もさせてください。今回のサイレントヒル2はポーランドのホラーゲームのスペシャリストブルーバーチームで制作しています。彼らからコメントと制作風景をいただいてますので、
Actually,
こちら
Talk,
も
you're
どうぞ
saying
ご覧くだ
really
さい。
sad that they messed up the live stream. Damn. Yeah, that
Silent Hill 2 is a cult classic.
I
and
can't
it's
believe
widely
they messed it up
recognized
like
as
this,
one of
but
the best
I'm
games
okay
ever
with it.
made.
I get to watch it.
For
I'm
many
happy.
Bluebird team members, Silent Hill is the title which made them fall in love in horror games. This is why we approach our work with a great respect to original game.
To ensure that we are keeping this unique Silent Hill atmosphere intact, we are working closely with original creators such as Masahiro Ito and Akira Yamaoka.
We want Silent Hill 2 to make the same strong impression today that the original game did 21 years ago. While we want to achieve the same end result, players' expectations evolve over time, and certain things need to be modernized to have the same or similar effect. For example, that's why we went with the over-the-shoulder camera, so we can immerse players into the
Some
game
people
world
might
as
not
much
like
as
that.
possible.
I like that. I love over the shoulder, so I'm happy about that.
We are creating a synergy where new or modernized mechanics and features actually support the original spirit of Silent Hill 2. Combining the old with the new is no easy task, but we believe we are on the right track.
To put it simply, our goal is to recreate everything what made the game a timeless classic, but give it a new form which will draw players even deeper into the foggy streets of Silent Hill.
Man,
すごいです。この現場からサイレントヒル2が生まれたんですね。
そうなんですよ。もう彼らは
Well, there
本
we
当
go.
にホラーゲーム
There's
と
our
サイレン
first
トヒルが大好きで、
confirmation.
コナミってサイレントヒルに関しては
Silent Hill 2
世界中のチームから毎年のように提案をいただくんですけれども、
はい
その中でも彼らは最もですね情熱的ですごく愛を感じました。
ああ、素晴らしい。
伊藤さんも一緒にポーランド行きましたよね。
はい、年の瀬の寒いポーランドに行きましたね。
で何度も何度もねお酒を飲み、
はい
語り合い、
はい。で岡本さんがねこう酔っ払って
そうですね。一緒にもうお酒を飲みながらホラーゲームの未来、そしてサイレントヒルの未来について熱く語り、そしてゲームを一緒に作るということですね。
はい。
はい、ところでですね、先ほどの映像にもロゴが出ておりましたけれども、サイレントヒル2はプレイステーション5で発売予定です。そこでプレイステーション5の発売元のソニーインタラクティブエンターテインメントさんからもコメントをいただいております。ビデオメッセージをどうぞご覧ください。
Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Svensson, and I'm the Vice President of Global Third-Party Relations at Sony Interactive Entertainment.
I don't know that
I'm extremely excited to hear about the announcement of Silent Hill 2. Congratulations. This is definitely a celebratory moment, and we're looking forward to bringing Silent Hill 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Being huge fans of the franchise, our team at SIE feels fortunate and excited to support the revival of Silent Hill. Okamoto-san, we eagerly await hearing more about what's in store for this beloved franchise. Thank you again for your partnership.
応援ありがとうございます。サイレントヒルはプレイステーションとともに成長してきたシリーズです。プレイステーション向けに発売できて非常に嬉しいですね。
皆様のサイレントヒル2に寄せる期待がすごいですね。もう私自身サイレントヒル2の大ファンなので、
Yeah, it's gonna be
お話聞いてるだけで
PS5
ますます楽しみに
exclusive.
なってきました。
ありがとうござい
And
ま
it's
す。
gonna launch on, I believe it's
ファン
gonna
の
launch
皆様
on
には
PC
です
as
ね、
well.
本日
They didn't
か
say
ら
that yet,
プレイステーション5のスターページもオープンしていますので、そちらの方もチェックしてみてください。よろしくお
So
願
if
い
it's
し
on
ま
the
す。
PlayStation
そうな
Store
んで
page,
す
I
ね。わ
wonder
か
if
り
they
ま
have
した。フ
a
ァンとしてすぐにチェックさ
release
せていた
window?
だきます。それではこの回はこのあたりで、岡本さん、伊藤さん、ありがとうございました。
I mean, I don't know if it's a timed exclusive or
私
not.
たちのいる世界も変わってきました
Okay,
よ。
let's see.
はい
What's next?
このイベントはサイレントヒル2だけでは終わらないんです。今後は世界中の才能あふれるクリエイターたちとサイレントヒルの世界をさらに拡大していきます。
まだ続きがあるんですか？
はい。そしてその新しいビジョンの一つをお披露目することができるんです。
Alright, new concepts.
ビデオ
Let's
の
see.
方をご覧ください。
All right, let's see. Let's see. New trailer.
Why are you here? No, in this place. Why are you here? You're to be punished.
Annapurna Interactive. Okay.
That's good, I like it. You know what? I think you're right. I think we've done something so awful. And we are stuck here in this place, being judged by these people. But for you, I think it's more than that. I think you're here for some other reason. And I don't want to be anywhere near you when you figure that out.
Silent Hill Townfall. Interesting.
Hi, my name is John McKellen. I'm the creative director at No Code, and we are working on Silent Hill Townfall. I remember playing the original Silent Hill on PS1 back in 1999 and became a fan from that moment on. So for us to work on this game with our friends at Annapurna feels like an actual dream come true. It's a real honour for us to bring a new title to this series that both respects the source material, but also does something a little bit different with it. To say that Silent Hill has been an inspiration to No Code would be a massive understatement. Our previous two games, Stories Untold and Observation, both played with that same deep psychological
I'm not familiar
horror.
with those games.
And in No Code,
check them
we're
out.
all about weaving that narrative and that experience into every aspect of our game design, our audio, our visuals, even our UI. So obviously the teaser trailer is just the beginning, and we can't show you any more just yet. We're going to be hard at work for a while, but we can't wait to come back in the new year and show you more. Until then, it might be worth watching that trailer again and see what you might have missed.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the type of games they make, so
予告編には鳥肌が立ちました。期待もやっぱ高いんですけれども、これはどのようなきっかけで始まったんでしょうか。
はい、実はちょっとしたカリフォルニアでのランチミーティングから始まったんですよ。アンナプルナインタラクティブとノーコードの大ファンだったので、この絶好の機会を必ず成功させたいと思ってます。サイレントヒルの新作を一緒に作ってくれるこれ以上ないパートナーだと思ってます。
そうなんですか。この他にも新たなパートナーはいらっしゃるんでしょうか。
はい、まだ今日は言えないんですけれども、同様に素晴らしい才能を持ったチームと今後のパートナーシップを拡大していく予定です。
それは素晴らしいですね。タウンフォールが楽しみです。
ありがとうございます。ではタウンフォールの話はひとまずここまでにして次の話題に移っていきたいと思います。
お、次は何でしょう。
実はサイレントヒルはゲーム以外の展開もあるんです。ここではその情報をお伝えしていきます。
なるほど、また新しい楽しみが増えますね。ではここでアシスタントプロデューサー内藤瑠衣さんをお迎えして、その新たな展開について伺っていきましょう。内藤さん、お願いいたします。
サイレントヒルの IP 展開、クロスメディア展開を担当しています内藤です。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。内藤さん、今回はどんな情報をお持ちいただいたんでしょうか。
今回はですね、サイレントヒルゲームの復活のきっかけともなった映画化の話です。数年前に映画のもともと作った映画のプロデューサーの方から最新作作りたいという提案をいただきました。監督は第一作の方を演出されたクリストフ・ガンズ氏が手掛けると。でさらにいいプロット、いい企画をいただいて、これはいい映画になるぞというところで進めてきました。ただですね、映画だけでいいのかというところもあって、これはゲームを復活させたいということもあって、隣にいるプロデューサーの岡本と一緒に、ゲームと一緒に復活する道のりを歩んできたという感じになります。
なるほど、素晴らしいですね。
ではここでそのプロデューサー監督2名から熱いメッセージいただいているのでご覧ください。
This return is my return to a world, a universe that I have touched in 2006, 15 years ago. The film was a great success, and we decided to go back to the best of his stories. I mean, Silent Hill. The film is the story of a young guy coming back to Silent Hill, where he has known a great love, and what he's going to find is a pure nightmare.
I have the chance of being very close with Christoph, and we together has achieved to convince Konami that there is a new version of Silent Hill that needs to be done, and they are 100% on board.
In the first Silent Hill, we were exploring a world, the world of this small town, completely closed into the mist.
Yeah, I saw the first Silent Hill movie. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
But in the second game, the creator of the game have changed the rules. We were basically going back to Silent Hill, the same town, but we were looking this strange world entirely through the point of view of the hero we were playing.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
He realized that Mary is lost somewhere into this strange place.
At its core, it's also the idea of the myth of Orpheus. And whatever a man can go deep in hell to bring back the soul or the person he loved the most in his life.
So it's much more about psychological horror, even if we are going to find again all the same creature and the same strange terror sequence and things like that. But the first big interrogation and the first big terror is about ourselves. Are we mad? Are we sane? Are we sane to go back to Silent Hill to find this great love?
This one now
HD says Stories
so
Untold was a fantastic episodic horror puzzle game. Here's a few Steam codes to try and give to those
to make it
guys. Oh, well, there you go. HD apparently giving us some Steam codes
and that's also
to try it out.
We are
I'll have to check it out.
The will
Maybe I'll YouTube it.
The author,
but there are some codes, guys. Thank you for that, HD.
Adaptation.
Appreciate that.
Christoph, it's really somebody that respects the work that has been done, but that also has his own vision. It nurtures the creative vision of the authors from the game, but with a different vision from a filmmaker. And both, they have created, I believe, something that has struck the minds of the fans.
James! Stop! Leave her alone!
The game of Silent Hill franchise were great artistic achievement, and I have a responsibility to transpose that on a big screen, you know.
Christoph is a real gamer. He has been immersed in this world.
That's why the first film was so well received by the fans of Silent Hill, because they felt that I was one of them, and it was so important for me to respect the original creation, you know. That was the base, the start of everything. Everything starts from this respect. So I'm going with a maximum of humility, a maximum of respect, but in the same time I have quite a charge, quite a goal, which is how to transpose the language of the game, which is entirely about immersion, into a tale, into a story that we can tell in 90 or 100 minutes.
The monsters are also one of the key elements that the fans are waiting for. And we are updating those in a way that the creation is similar, but they will be striking.
For me, one of my major goals in this film is how to redesign the classic monster of Silent Hill. I was talking about Red Pyramid, you know, this big guy with the helmet, you know. He's, again, in this one. Some of the creatures of the film of back in 2006 were very, very appreciated by the fan. But in the same time, for me, it was important to come back with surprise.
It's a new universe. It's a new challenge, and those are very important to bring these icons differently to the audience, because they want them to have that wow effect.
That's why, you know, I found a very interesting collaboration with the people of Konami. They helped me a lot to achieve this new design of the monster, because they are also working on new episodes for the franchise of Silent Hill.
The younger audience, they want that collective experience. They want to be with their friends. They want to talk about it, but they want also
and they're really taking their time talking about this movie, huh?
We all know that watching an horror film alone at his home is quite different of being into a big theater with a crowd and everybody jumping at the same time. It's very different.
We are modernizing. We are giving him what the audience of today is really wanting. We are trying to do as much as possible, creating a new experience for that audience. Could be more immersive, interactive, and we have now new technologies, but we still have what makes the best is the story. And this story is at the core of it. So we hope that Return to Silent Hill will be a great return.
And if we want to keep the link with the audience, you know, we have to be perfectly aware that everything has changed in 15 years. Everything has been washed away, you know. We have to bring back something.
Are they going to show a trailer for it?
Very surprising.
Maybe maybe just talk about it for now.
プロデューサー監督ありがとうございました。
ゲームを映画に負けないように頑張っていこうと思ってます。映画とゲーム両方を最高のクオリティにしてファンにお届けしたいと思ってます。
もうファンとしては両方とも本当に楽しみです。内藤さん、映画もゲームもまだまだこれからだと思うんですけれども、今後の予定などってお聞きすることってできますでしょうか。
さっきの映像の中にもあったと思うんですけど、すでに絵コンテとかイメージボードとかあるんですけど、実は撮影とかキャスティングはまだこれからなんですね。今後いろいろ映画の方も山場がいっぱいあると思うんで、こちらの方もゲームと一緒にいい作品になるように進めていきたいと思ってます。
ありがとうございます。映画も楽しみです。この配信をご覧の皆さんもぜひ楽しみにお待ちくださいね。それではこの回もそろそろ。内藤さん、岡本さん、ありがとうございました。
I hope they're not
From
going to
here,
end
I
on
would
the-
like to share with you
on
some of
merchandise.
Silent Hill related items that will help you enjoy the game even more. Here is the first one we would like to introduce.
Whoa.
From
I just
get-go,
realized she was speaking
you all already
English.
know, 1/6 scale statue of Red Pyramid Thing is coming. Thoroughly supervised by the art director and the monster designer of Silent Hill 2,
Okay, that actually
Masahiro
looks pretty
Ito,
sick.
all details
but
are brushed up.
Probably costs an arm and a
You
leg.
can even see the details we couldn't express because of the video game spec at the time.
Let's see the skateboards.
The base
Come on, show us
capturing
the
scaffold
skateboards.
can be connected, and you can recreate the scene of the final fight against 2 Red Pyramid Things. Up next, James Sunderland 1/6 scale statue. The realistic sculpture perfectly captures James's exhaustive facial expression. Not only the handgun, but
He
also
does
the
look
wooden
quite
plank,
exhausted,
the
doesn't he,
steel
guys?
pipe, and the great knife pairing up with Red Pyramid Thing
Oh,
can be
man.
held in his right hand. At
I
his feet,
fully
health drinks
anticipated
are tossed
this
away.
was going to happen. Some
Maria from Silent Hill
some
2 is
merch.
also coming as a 1/6 scale statue. It is the very first official statue of Maria with the high quality and beautiful details. The right hand is interchangeable with a hand holding the gun, which appears in the sub-scenario Born from a Wish. Last but not least, the secret ending of Silent Hill 2, Inu End, is also recreated as
You're
a
saying
1/6
skip it,
scale
MBG?
coin
No,
game statue.
I know. I'm
The
treating it like
diorama
it's being
statue
live
will
streamed,
remind you
okay?
of the last scene where James
Taylor
collapsed
says,
to
"We
his
need a
knees
demo."
and say, "So it was all your work." From here, we will introduce some products from the official Konami shop. First,
I'm not gonna lie,
Silent
that Pyramid
Hill board
Head
collection. We made a
skate deck.
collection that encapsulates
I-
all that
I would
horror
like
and
to get
eeriness,
that.
featuring
That is
legendary
pretty sick.
characters from the first 4 installments of the
I like
franchise.
that.
These hand-numbered limited decks are now available for pre-order. In the official Konami shop, all these products are now available.
Looks like I'm going to
Please
have to
check
buy
it
one
out.
of those hats.
Here is further information about Silent Hill goods. From Crazy Rock, 1/6 scale, fully articulated
All right,
collectible
Konami,
figures
come on, you're
of
going
Red
a bit, you're
Pyramid
going on a
Thing
bit
and
much here
Bubblehead
with
Nurse are
the
coming.
with the
They are
merchandise.
high quality and
At
fully
least no
articulated.
pachinko machines.
From Good Smile Company, Pop-Up Parade Bubblehead Nurse is coming with affordable prices. Pop-Up
The
Parade
Pyramid
is
Head
a
costs
series of figures that are
$280?
easy
Oh
to
my
collect.
God.
Each figure
Yeah,
typically
that's a lot,
stands
dude.
around 17 to 18
I like that
centimeters
stuff,
in height.
especially like the nice statues.
From
but
Bedrock Collectibles,
I
Red
just- I don't
Pyramid
know.
Thing and Maria
They're
Elevator
usually too
Chase
expensive.
diorama is coming. This statue diorama captures a moment in time as Red Pyramid Thing readies to swing his great blade while Maria attempts to run away and reach the elevator in time with her outreached hand. This diorama will be coming soon to the Bedrock Collectibles website. Konami is proud
Nick
to
Taylor
present
says no
all
lie,
these
Silent Hill
items
3 was
on
my
Silent
favorite.
Hill e-commerce page.
I think
Don't
there are
miss
more
it
people
and
that
secure
than
your
you would
order.
think that feel that way. All right, please don't tell me this is how it's ending. Please tell me there's more.
Now the scene has changed and we have our next guest.
Okay.
Our next guest is Jacob Navok. Jacob, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jacob Navok and I'm the CEO at Genvid.
Jacob, what will you be presenting this time?
I'm going to show you a new kind of Silent Hill, an experience that you haven't seen up until now.
A whole new experience. What is it all about?
Uh-oh.
Please take a look at this video for hint.
Oh. Is this the Silent Hill short message? Ascension. Interesting. Okay. What is it though? Please don't be a mobile game. Live 2023. Face your trauma together. Ascension.com. Is it like an ARG?
Well, this is going to be another world of Silent Hill. Jacob, could you please introduce your project?
For over 20 years, Silent Hill has haunted my memories. And lately, I enjoy watching streamers playing Silent Hill with their
The way
fans.
he just
We
said
love
that, though.
the feeling of being scared together.
Primal Plasma
of
MBG.
experiencing
What if you
fear
caused all of
with
this?
friends. It's why
Nah,
watching
man.
horror films in the theater is so fun. Silent Hill Ascension takes that feeling of communal fear to a massive scale. It's a live, real-time interactive series where millions of fans will watch together as the chilling story unfolds. You can change its outcomes and even be a part of scenes. There is no reset button. Decisions that you make mean life or death in the story. It's your chance to shape Silent Hill canon.
That's,
forever.
I mean...
Silent Hill Ascension is
that
brought to
is
you by Genvid.
Pretty
Bad
interesting,
Robot,
I have to say. I feel like
Behavior, and DJ2.
we're kind of familiar with that
It
concept
goes live
already,
in
right, guys?
2023. Sign up at Ascension.com.
Josh, you're
for
saying
updates.
worth the 3
I'm
years of
so
hype so
excited
far out?
about this
Nah?
new world of Silent Hill.
I'll let you know.
Here are some
I'll let you know when this is
messages
done.
we received from two important partners in the project. Before we look at the messages, could you please introduce them?
Today we're going to hear from Bad Robot as well as Behavior.
I see. Okay, first things first. I would like to read a message from director J.J. Abrams.
That's random.
Genvid's experience presents a wild, epic, and innovative new way to immerse yourself in the horrors of Silent Hill.
Next, please watch the message from the art director of Bad Robot and the creative team of Behavior Interactive.
I'm Chris Amaral from Bad Robot Games and art director for Silent Hill Ascension. Our approach to Silent Hill Ascension is to ensure we maintain the tone and the feeling that the fans have come to love from the franchise,
concept of this is
while
definitely
also adding our
interesting.
own twist of an oppressed, tormented, and morose dimension of reality. Silent Hill creatures are often manifested projections from the darkest depths of the main characters' minds. In Silent Hill Ascension, we build off of this. Our creatures are inspired by the personal traumas and internal demons of our characters' past lives. We want the art style to be a fresh take on the brand, while still being equally respectful to where we've been before.
In 2021, we released The Executioner and the survivor Cheryl Mason in Dead by Daylight. Today, Behavior once again will dive into the world of Silent Hill.
Oh, yeah, I
but with a
forgot. They are the
completely new
developers of Dead
experience.
by Daylight.
Here's Chris,
Oh, okay.
VP Creative of our service
I'm more
division,
interested
to
now.
tell
I
you
really
all
enjoy
about it.
Dead by Daylight.
Everyone at Behavior
I know
is
it's
excited
different,
to
but-
announce our collaboration with Genvid on Silent Hill Ascension, in a new form of entertainment that blends community, live storytelling, and interactivity. Silent Hill Ascension takes you and the entire community on a unique interactive storytelling experience where the decisions you make affect the characters and the world. Those
Nick
decisions
Taylor says
become
MBG
canon,
just thought
and there's
about
no
when I
reset
had a
button.
dream that we
This
was
is a
gaming.
whole new chapter for Silent
and we had
Hill,
strippers
with
over
new
and shit was
characters
lit.
and
LOL, no
frightful
disrespect to the wife though, LOL.
where the stakes couldn't be more real.
Thank you for sharing
We're
your dream,
thrilled to be
Nick
working
Taylor.
with the talented teams at Genvid,
Appreciate
Bad
that.
Robot, and DJ2 to bring Silent Hill Ascension to life. Look for it to go live in 2023
That's
and
funny.
sign up at Ascension.com for updates.
I can see the new charm of Silent Hill. The fun only gets better. Jacob, what do you think of the two message videos?
I am thrilled to work with these incredible teams. Together, we're going to revolutionize what horror means in interactive media.
That's fantastic. We are excited too. I hope everyone watching this distribution is eagerly awaiting this new Silent Hill. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Thank you, Jacob, for sharing your
Are you that
fascinating
sure, though?
title with us today. Thank you for your time, Jacob.
We'll see.
Thank you very much.
All right, Silent Hill Ascension. So I'm wondering like, where's the big new Silent Hill game though? Because that definitely wasn't it.
また場所が変わりましたね。岡
Let's
本
see.
さん、これはどういうことでしょうか。
はい。実は最後にもう一本
One
サイレン
last
トヒルの
announcement
完全
to make
新
for
作の
Silent
発
Hill.
表があります。 我々が自信を持って送り出す新しいサイレントヒルです。
J.J. Abrams
Thank you
killed Star
very
Trek
much.
and Star Wars Silent Hill
Finally,
next.
we will leave you with that completely new video.
All right, let's
Thank
see.
you for watching Silent Hill Transmission.
All right, come on. Actual gameplay footage, please, please be something different. Oh. Is this Project Sakura? Nick Taylor says this is the message. Oh, damn. Damn, I did not expect that. Silent Hill F. Okay. Whose story? What? Hold on. What? What? I'm confused. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh. What? Hold on. Wait. I don't even know what to think. What is that? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. That was sus as hell. That was sus as hell. Hold on. All right, I gotta bring my I'm gonna take that off. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sorry. I'm all over the place. All right, let me fix my video here. And let me get out of this so I can start looking. Let's start digging. What is that? I'm just confused. Who is the developer for Silent Hill F? You're saying what's sus? What's sus is they announced a new Silent Hill game called Silent Hill F, and they didn't say anything more about it. They didn't... Unless I missed something. I may have missed something. It said it at the end. What the F is that flower monster? Yeah, what, Well, first of all, guys, hit that like button for me. If you're able to. Pragmatic Hat says, this is the short message from Kojima/Bluebox. Salman Ali says, there's also Annapurna Interactive's Silent Hill project. True. Project F. You're saying nothing sus, man. Well, all right. Look, I'm not going to... All right, maybe nothing is sus, but at the very least, it's fascinating. What... I'm going to go see real quick if I can get some information on the Silent Hill F, because this was the... I'm going to be honest, like, that was the thing I was really waiting to learn about. Lord Bozo says, "Fabandoned." KD says, "Sup MBG? That was a terrible showing. Zero gameplay. Shaking my head. Hit F in the chat for Silent Hill guys. Silent Hill F guys." All right. Well. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna. Nick Taylor Fojima. I'm going to look into this Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F is a project by Reverse developer. Reverse developer? Oh. Damn. Yikes. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck me. Really? Really? Because that trailer was, I don't know. See, the trailer was cool, and especially towards the end there, but I don't know. Like, is it a full-blown new, like... Oh, that's the name of the studio, by Ryukishi 07. What the hell kind of studio name is that? That is a crazy studio name. Let me look them up real quick. Cause oh man, what are you kidding me? Hold on, you're telling me after all these years of rumors of the next big Silent Hill game, we couldn't get the name of this developer? The developer that worked on ReVerse? Hold on. I'm just so confused here. So it says, okay, that's not the name of a studio. Wait, hold on. No. All right, so I'm looking here. It says a new Silent Hill game called Silent Hill F is in the works with a story by Ryukishi 07. My bad. I was like, wait, that's the name of the studio? Sorry, guys. As you can tell, I'm a little bit flustered. He's a writer. Yes, my bad. I had to take a lot longer than I wanted to come to that conclusion. So he's a writer. Okay, so what's the name of the studio that's making it? Ryukishi 07 sounds like a name of a Japanese PSN username. Yeah. Neo Boards Entertainment. All right. Oh man, that's not good though. Like that's really not good. I'm sorry. If that's the studio, well, I don't want to judge it too harshly. Neo Boards Entertainment. Oh my god. That is... Oof. Neo Boards. All right, let me look up the studio. I don't want to judge too harshly before I do my research here. All right, Neo Bards. Sorry, I'm saying boards. Neo Bards Entertainment Limited, game developer. Neo Bards Entertainment is an independent game developer founded in February of 2017. The company set up headquarters in Hong Kong studio. What let me see. What games? Oh man, they haven't done anything that they haven't done anything. Oh man. I'm starting to think I'm starting to think we're witnessing Konami being Konami again, guys. I'm going on their website real quick. I just want to see what... Dude, ReVerse, Resident Evil Verse, like that multiplayer game, this makes no sense. This makes it... Yes! No, you're right. This is a support studio. This is a support studio. They don't make REverse is the only game as far as I can see. Ryukishi, R stands for Rabbit Hole Kojima. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm going to be going on about this. All right. Let me see. Games. Let me go to their games. Let's look at this. So I'm on their website, Neobards Entertainment. They're a support studio, bro. Something is up. Something is up here. Okay? Something is up here. Merry early Christmas, I guess. Well, look, I mean, they did RE3. No, they're a support studio. I'm looking at them right now. Look, they did REverse. They did the next-gen ports of Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7. They supported on Marvel's Avengers. They did Resident Evil Resistance. They did Resident Evil Origins Collection. Devil May Cry HD Collection. Bro, no way. No fucking way right now. This is real. Is there another developer attached to this? I need to know. Because that's the only developer listed. And I'm supposed to believe this support studio that's worked on Capcom games. Bro, something is not right here. You got to admit, this is kind of bizarre. This is kind of bizarre. You're saying Silent Hill 1 was made by an inexperienced team? Yeah, but so all right, so let's lay it out right now. All right. I'm going to talk about the rest of the showcase, but right now I have to focus on this because this was what I was waiting for. Silent Hill F revealed by Konami, but who knows what it is. Okay? That's what Push Square's saying. So let me click their article. Maybe I'm curious to see what they're saying. They're just the first one that popped up. A third Silent Hill game was announced during this evening's Silent Hill live stream, currently named Silent Hill F, just like Silent Hill Townfall. The reveal is very vague and lacks any platforms or targeted release window. Instead, we have the trailer embedded, and interestingly, the story is written by Ryukishi07. I can't pronounce that name. I can't pronounce the producer's name. With Neobards Entertainment leading development. That's the same team co-developing Resident Evil ReVerse. Silent Hill F marks quite the departure from the multiplayer action we expect to land next week. Okay, so here's where we're at right now, guys. So that's all we know about Silent Hill F. So we're looking at one of two things here. And again, this is... You're saying, why can't you just be excited, MBG? Give them a chance. Dude, I'm not trying to be a downer. I do not trust a studio that is a support studio that has their biggest project is REverse. Oh, jeez. That's how am I supposed to be excited for that, man? Like, if anything, that tells us that we're getting a multiplayer Silent Hill game by an inexperienced team, and that doesn't sound appealing to me in the least. And I'm just being honest right now, man. Like, that's not when I imagine like, oh, what's the next proper entry in Silent Hill? I'm not thinking the team that made REverse. Let me see. Maybe Capcom is the prominent studio. Oh, that would be a hell of a twist. That would be a crazy twist. the big reveal is it's actually Capcom making Silent Hill. Konami struck a deal with Capcom to make Silent Hill. That would be quite interesting. Wait, did we get a release date for anything? Unfortunately, no. Ryan Thomas says high-end studio, but yet they have done nothing big. Don't want to be that guy. Hassan, Kojima, I don't know anymore. I'm getting Metal Gear Survive vibes here. Clown wig. Jesus, yeah, don't. Did I miss the new Silent Hill? Did I miss or the new Silent Hill game is F? Yeah, dude. I don't know. Josh, you're saying, bro, I can see you trying to keep this alive. Don't let the dudes tweet about skateboarding into the showcase with the clown wigs be about. I guess you meant to say be right about you. No, like I'm not going down the rabbit hole here. I'm just saying it is. I have to say, for me, it is truly bizarre to think like, so hold on, the next mainline Silent Hill game is coming from a no-name, no offense to the studio, but like not a prominent, that's not a prominent Japanese studio, first of all. Second of all, it doesn't make sense unless, and this is where I'm not going, I know people think I'm going like down the rabbit hole here. I'm not. This makes sense if you believe that Konami has learned literally nothing. And that, I think, is the great fear here. The great fear, you're saying it's a spin-off, not a mainline game. How do you know, though? They were willing to talk in depth about everything else at this showcase that they did, but they didn't. I'm telling you, guys, it's obvious. They're purposely being vague about this game. They said nothing about it. They just showed a trailer for it, and the trailer actually looks kind of good. I have to admit. And they're saying the writer that's attached to it, but you're saying it's very much possible. Check their Twitter. Post male lover saying, but you trust Bluepoint with a new IP. Well, I mean, look, Bluepoint with a new IP. Come on, man. Like, are you really trying to compare Bluepoint games to the studio that did REverse? Like, again, I'm not trying to be rude. This is no offense to the studio, but it's like, I feel like you guys are starting to gaslight me here. Like, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not gaslighting, but maybe, I guess what you guys are trying to do is basically say, like, MBG, bro, listen, this is the studio they got to make it. This is, you have to accept it. This is the studio. And it's hard for me to be excited about that. It is. I mean, the Silent Hill 2 remake looks really good, and that I'm very excited about. This new game, Townfall, I think is what it's called, that has my interest. Like, I'll definitely pay attention to that. The movie sounds like it has potential. This Silent Hill Ascension game, and then this Silent Hill F. See, the thing that I need to make you guys aware of here is Konami's basically saying, like, this is what we're doing with the Silent Hill franchise. They know that people are expecting to hear about, like, a brand new, like, mainline title because you're making a big deal about Silent Hill. I know people are like, dude, like, let's get something straight here. No one knows. I'm going to check Twitter again, see if there's more information out here. No one knows. Okay, you know what? Let me go check the trailer on Twitter. The official reveal for Silent Hill F follows a completely new story set in 1960s Japan. So it's not a multiplayer game. Let me see what the description of the trailer says. Silent Hill F will be a completely new story set in 1960s Japan, featuring a beautiful yet horrifying world written by Ryukishi 07, famed for Japanese visual novels dealing with murder mysteries, psychological, and supernatural horror. but they don't mention the developer at all. Well, they do at the end. They say developed by Neobards Entertainment. That makes that's mind-blowing. That's truly mind-blowing, dude. And no one's talking about that. No one, that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at the comments on their video. No one's talking about the fact that, guys, whatever, bro. I guess I'll have to wait to see and hear more about it. Like, all right, hold on. So let me get this straight. So this is a new Silent Hill game, completely new, set in 1960s Japan, featuring a beautiful yet horrifying world. And they're highlighting the writer. So they want the attention to be on the writer, who is Ryukishi 07, and he is famed for his Japanese visual novels dealing with murder mystery, psychological, and supernatural horror. So that's the big thing here. And they actually put his name before the developer. So this is clearly a story-based game. Like they said, 1960s Japan. They got a good writer to write the story of this game, but the development team is a support studio. Okay. I guess if I'm reading this correctly, this is going to be not a AAA game. This is not going to be a AAA game. This is going to be, I think, more of maybe a AA type game with a really good story. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here with this. The Zach890, you're saying, thank you for giving your honest opinion and not giving it false hype. Love the streams. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing is, I don't think that showcase was terrible or anything. I mean, it wasn't like, again, it wasn't like my dreams are coming true showcase here, but it was solid. I enjoyed it, most of it. I think it's just nice, frankly, like I said, to see Konami show such a renewed interest in this series. But this Silent Hill F has thrown me for a loop here. Kipford, you're saying, how do you feel about them boards, my guy? I mean, I actually think they look pretty cool, man. Ryan Thomas, you're saying, Nebel said that the producer of the game came from Nintendo and worked on Luigi's Mansion 3. Oh, man. Okay. What? Like, that's still... Okay. All right. Like, come up here. Come on. Come up here. I know you're going to try to jump on my lap for some reason. Shorty Faye, you're saying, would knowing the developer really calm you? All I need to know is that this is a new Silent Hill game set in old Japan. Sign me up. Absolutely. Absolutely, I need to know who's developing it. That does matter. Like, I am excited for the concept of this game. It actually sounds incredible. But I need, like, I'm sorry. Like, I go from, oh my God, Silent Hill F? A new story in the Silent Hill universe set in 1960s Japan? Oh my God. And you got a solid writer on board? And then it's like, being developed by the studio that bought you RE-verse. It's like, come again? Like, what? Did I hear you correctly? So yeah, dude, it would be like, imagine if, let me see here. Imagine if Sony announced that they're bringing back, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a comparable. I don't think Sony has any. Does Sony have any horror IP? I don't think they do. It'd be like, imagine if they said, hey, man, we're bringing back, Jak and Daxter, right? And you're like, oh, yeah, it's Naughty Dog's making Jak and Daxter. It's like, no, not Naughty Dog. Oh. Who? This support studio that helped on that helped on Destruction All-Stars. Like, dude, think about that. Think about that for a second. Like, excuse me, what? Siren? Okay, yeah. It's very strange, and I'm not saying it isn't believable. I'm not saying it isn't believable. The producer of Silent Hill F, who was previously at Nintendo and worked on games such as Luigi's Mansion, Pikmin 1 and 2, and more. Saying check the PlayStation blog. All right, hold on. Mark Lovin, you're saying they showed the SHF at the very end. Kojima or not, there's more to this than what they want us to know at this point. Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying it. I'm not. Oh, that's definitely secretly Kojima. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all at this point. But what I am saying is this is strange to me, only because it's like you're telling me, like I need this to just marinate in your brain for a moment. All right, and this is what concerns me about the future of Silent Hill. In my opinion, Silent Hill is a big IP. It really is. I think Silent Hill is still a big IP. It may not be as like prominent as it once was, but I don't know. You see the way people get with the rumors and the belief that something's coming. You start to see it trending all the time. You're telling me that the only studio that Konami could court to make the next mainline Silent Hill game was a support studio? No, Silent Hill definitely was never a big IP. Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's colossal. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying it's colossal like like it's one of the biggest IP in the world. I'm just saying it's pretty decent. Like I think it holds some weight. I do. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe my opinion on that is kind of off from the reality. But I think Silent Hill is at the, I mean, look, what I'm trying to say here, you're saying say support studio one more time. Well, they have not made any games. They've not made any I mean, unless if you count Re:Verse as a game. I don't know, man. That's we'll see. I mean, look, we'll see. I'm surprised, and I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised in a bad way. I wouldn't think that the next mainline Silent Hill game, I mean, you look at the way Silent Hill has been handled by Konami in the past and how it was kind of handed off to these studios that just didn't really handle it properly. And I feel like are we I don't know, man. I don't know. You're saying it's been trending for years on Twitter. I don't know. I would love more information. That's all at this point. Nick Taylor, you're saying this is definitely Black Tiger 2. Art Ego Soul, you're saying the Silent Hill 2 reveal was pretty hyped out. Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was. I enjoyed the showcase overall. And even like, look, even the Silent Hill F trailer was really cool, but it was a CG trailer, but it was cool, and I like the concept. It actually sounds amazing. It really does. It's just I am so perplexed. Post Mail Lover, you're saying if it turns out to be amazing, will you apologize? Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I will give a sincere apology to this development team and be like, I'm sorry I ever talked about your development team in such a, I'm not trying to, like, I don't think I'm being necessarily disrespectful. It's just like, I'll put it to you this way. They're going to have to really sell me on this. Because we didn't see gameplay of it, right? And I'm not familiar with the studio. At least I wasn't. And looking at what they have put out here, it makes me think, okay, like you guys are gonna have to, you guys are gonna have to really, really do some good work here to impress me, frankly, because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I am. I'm nervous about it. I want to go see what other people are saying about it, though. That's my initial reaction. The Saunders Child, you're saying some jokers among the cards, Hassan and Pachinko machine jokes from people as usual. The game that has my attention the most is probably the one with the mysterious woman with the pink petals. I mean, that's I just feel like there's such a disconnect here. That's all. Because the trailer was great. It was great. But that's the thing about CG trailers. All of them can be great. Silent Hill 2 Remake revealed. First gameplay details and design changes announced. So it is being built with Unreal Engine 5. That's pretty great. New PS5 features. 3D audio. So they're kind of like talking about that. The SSD. A new chapter begins. Hold on a second. Like, okay, this is where I begin to get even more confused. So you bring back Akira Yamaoka and Masahiro Ito to work on Silent Hill 2 Remake, but not the new game? Okay. I guess. All right. Okay. I'm going to end that poll. Will777, you're saying you need to be way more optimistic. The way you scoff at the developer of Luigi Mansion blows my mind. Like, no one else can't do a good job. Hold on. This isn't the development team. This isn't the developer of Luigi Mansion. It's the producer. It's a single person. I don't know, man. I'm completely in the middle. I'm just surprised. That's all. I'm just surprised. Like, I'm not... If I just take what I saw in the trailer at face value, I'm excited. Like, I want to see more of Silent Hill F. I want to see what this game is because it looks very intriguing. Okay? So the excitement is there. It's just... The excitement is brought to like kind of an even like, okay, let's see where it goes from here. When I see who's apparently helming development, I'm optimistic in the writer. Apparently the writer is highly regarded. And yeah, I mean, this producer from Nintendo, I'm sure they're good at their job. I'm not saying they can't do a good job. It's just, I'm just not sold. That's all. I'm not sold on it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not completely sold on it yet. I still have skepticism, and I really want to see more. And I do feel like knowing... I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be just totally, completely honest with you guys right now. I wish I never learned the development team of Silent Hill F. I'm sorry. It did kill my excitement. I know I know people are saying I'm being overly negative, but the fact that it's like, oh, okay, who's this developer? REverse, bro. Like, what? I don't know, man. That's that's a hard pill for me to swallow because it's like REverse? What? Like, what am I hearing right now? REverse? I played REverse the first time. It was horrendous. It was terrible. It was like a half shot like multiplayer game for Resident Evil. And it was so bad that they had to put it on the back burner and rework it for the past year or two or so, something like that. Like, I feel like I'm genuinely being gaslit here, where it's like I'm supposed to be excited for this game from this developer. Come on, bro. Come on. Well, we'll see what happens. So where's the prominent Japanese developer? I don't know. Dude. All right, let me see. Nick Taylor, you're saying Silent Hill 2 Remake looks good, but I'm mad about no demo. Yeah, apparently, I don't know. So, Dale, you're saying Silent Hill F looked a lot like Sakura Wears Short demo. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Now, I told you guys that I feel like we're going to get some answers, but other doors may open, other windows may open, and I feel like this is one of them where it's like, well, most of the rumors have been confirmed, but there's still some, not red flags, but there are still some rumors that have not been confirmed or denied yet. And so I think there's still more to come, potentially. Will777, you're saying, sure, the producer, plus how many AA devs are killing it right now? Look at Plague's Tale, Rollerdrome, and more. For sure. Like, I hear you, man. I hear you. But I want it to be understood that there, like, inherently, there is a difference between a support studio and a core development team, based off of my understanding. There is a difference between the two. You're saying read Dusk Golem's tweets. That's another thing, man. Apparently, I don't know, this Dusk Golem guy has a lot of the information for Silent Hill. All right, so Dusk Golem says, so I said this last night, and I'll say it again. Silent Hill F looks a lot different than the series was previously, a different aesthetic, different themes. I think we'll get a lot of this isn't Silent Hill responses from it, but I highly suggest giving it a chance. I'm very excited for it. It's a new direction. The original team, Silent, always wanted Silent Hill to broaden away from what it laid before. Felt the IP had a lot of untapped potential, and I think as more is learned about Silent Hill F, people will realize it is a completely new take on the series, but it is also still very much Silent Hill. Hold on. I'm going to tweet something out. Yeah, very interesting, man. It's very interesting. God, I mean, look, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I do believe there is a difference between a support studio and a core development team. If I'm not mistaken, a support studio is lacking in a lot of different areas. They're literally there to just provide a service most of the time for core development teams. You know, like that's why you're not going to see like some of the support studios that Sony purchased. I'm forgetting some of the names of them, but you're not going to see them come out and be like, well, I don't know, I guess maybe they could. You know, let me take a step back here, because you know that actually I could be wrong. Because didn't we just recently read how apparently there's that studio Jetpack Interactive, and they announced that they're working apparently on a PlayStation game or something, and they have been purely a support studio. Even Nibellion is making a joke about it, saying, interesting tidbit, the producer of Silent Hill F, who was previously at Nintendo, worked on games such as Luigi's Mansion, Pikmin 1+2. That man knows horror. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's not a joke, but it's interesting stuff, man. I don't know. Why is Jim Ryan trending? Why do I see Jim Ryan trending? Well, all right. I mean, whatever. It is. I will say this. This is my. I guess this is the final thing I'll say specifically for Silent Hill F. By the way, guys, hit that like button for me. You're saying MBG can never be happy. That's not true. No, that's not true at all, man. Keep in mind, I'm just focused on one announcement right now. I haven't talked about the other ones. So just to close my thoughts on Silent Hill F specifically, it's too soon for me to judge it, but being brutally honest, I'm gonna need to see more, and I'm going to need to see gameplay because I do not know anything really about what this development team is capable of. And the last game they worked on, to me, is a major red flag of how this game may turn out. So it seems like it'll be a while before we see it, but I'm going to be fair and not jump to any conclusions, and I'm going to say I need to see more. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the other announcements real quick, but we have the Zach890 saying this is so weird / dumb, it's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, some aspects, yeah, for sure. Shadow Moses says, I mean, look at what Naughty Dog did good team, but effed up The Last of Us. Good gameplay with bad story. Game of Thrones last season, bad. Well, I mean, it is true that development teams do need to be given a chance, and I guess I'm just like of all the studios that could be given the chance to work on a brand new Silent Hill game, I just feel like that was literally that's a studio that would have never in a million years crossed my mind, for sure. Nick Taylor, you're saying coincidence RE showcases tomorrow. Yeah, if there's one thing we've learned the past years, coincidences are literally everywhere, apparently, and unavoidable. Will777, you're saying small devs have put 2022 on their back. All right, Will, I get it. I feel like Will, do you work at this studio? I feel like Will secretly works at this studio, and he's like, no, this is going to be great. This is going to be a great Silent Hill game. You wait. You wait. I'm just messing, Will. Or maybe you do. I don't know. There's no way for me to know. Hold on 1 second. I mean, look, from what I can tell, I know that I said that this is going to be my final word. This will be my final word. From what I can tell and looking at what like other people are saying now, I'm not familiar with the writer of the new Silent Hill game, Silent Hill F. I'm not familiar with his previous work, but people apparently are very hyped just for that alone. So, you know, feel like I should probably highlight that because I am seeing people basically being like, dude, this is like one of the best writers that they got for this game. So we'll see, man. I'm eager to see more. I'm eager to see more and learn more. Tricky Turnip, thank you for that. Nick Taylor is saying, I feel like Silent Hill F is going to be mobile. I don't think so. MBG, you missed the part when they were speaking in Japanese where the woman asks the Silent Hill producer what other third parties are involved, and he hesitated and said, quote, I can't say it, end quote. Maybe I did miss that. That does sound pretty important. Will, again, you're saying, no, I don't work in gaming, but I like to give the benefit of the doubt until otherwise. Love the takes, bro. All right. No, that's totally fair, man. Look, it's part of my personality. I'm going to be honest. You know, there's like an inherently, I don't want to say negative, but there is an inherently like negative aspect of my personality where sometimes if I like see something that is a little off to me, I just immediately am like, you know, I'm you know, 100 miles ahead, 100 miles per hour ahead, just full speed. You know, I don't want to say assuming the worst, but it does happen sometimes. So in this case, I see people saying skepticism. Yeah, in this case, I'll say I'm just a little bit skeptical for sure. But again, I see a lot of people saying that this writer alone has them hyped about this game. And for me, it's like, okay, all right, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's the thing too, is like, if you think about it, when it comes to Silent Hill, it really is the writing, the tone, the atmosphere, the storytelling is probably more central to the game than the actual gameplay. Like, the gameplay is good, obviously, but I just feel like people are probably like, look, just give me a pipe to hit enemies with, you know, while telling an amazing story and having me navigate this horrific town. And it's like, yeah, I guess maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's how we can look at it. Shark Gomp, member for 4 months, you're saying, I'm very interested in the new Silent Hill games because I enjoyed the soap showcase. It's different and interesting, and I'm embracing it. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's been so long since we've heard from Konami, and they just like came out and they're like, it's showcase time, baby. But to give my thoughts real quick on the other announcements, let's talk about Resident Evil. I said Resident Evil because I was reading this. Yeah, let's talk about Resident Evil remake. Now let's talk about Silent Hill 2 remake. What do you guys think of it? And the Saunders Child says tomorrow we have the Resident Evil showcase. I think I'm going to stream that. MBG, check out Ryu Kishi. His past works. They are good. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, man. Oh, yeah, real quick. Hold on. Before we talk about Silent Hill 2 remake, I just want to can we briefly acknowledge how Konami completely messed up the live stream? I've been doing quite a few of these like event streams over the years, and I don't think I've seen that happen before, where clearly they thought they were going to be streaming it with a countdown and they didn't. They just accidentally released it, and I don't think it's a big deal. Like some developers do that, you know, some publishers do that where they just release pre-recorded, and it's just kind of funny because you could kind of tell like it's been so long since they've done anything. They're not used to this yet. But I think overall the presentation was done. It was done pretty. It was pretty well. It was a little bit, you know, rigid, I would say, in some areas, but overall, it was good for, I'd say, I mean, I'm going to call it Konami's first proper showcase. I don't recall them doing anything else like that before, unless I'm forgetting something. But Silent Hill 2 remake, I think it looks great. There's not much about it that I feel like I didn't see anything that made me go like, oh, I don't know, man. I feel like graphically it looks good. The character models look good. It looks like they're maintaining the atmosphere and the tone. And I'm interested to see gameplay because they're saying they did change it to over the shoulder. And I gotta admit, that gets me excited. I do like that. You know, I feel like it reminds me a little bit of like Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, specifically 2, where, you know, where they completely, granted, Silent Hill is different from the camera in to a degree in Resident Evil 2, but I just really like that they went with over the shoulder. And so I'm curious to see some gameplay, but I'm liking it. And I mean, look, I heard, I don't know, I'm assuming maybe some Xbox fans are really disappointed potentially that it's a PS5 console exclusive, but I did see some people saying that it's not going to be coming to PC, like it wasn't confirmed or announced. I'm pretty sure it is. I heard they updated the story parts. Well, you know what? I do have sorry, my hat just hit the mic. We can read the blog post real quick, see if they changed anything. Trying to see if there's... So, one of the new elements that you could spot in the reveal trailer is the adoption of the over-the-shoulder camera. Okay. One change often brings another with a new perspective. We're rebuilding the combat system and certain set pieces, among other things. Now you can see basically what James can see. Now we can find new ways to keep the player on edge. I don't see anything about story changes. I think they're keeping stories. They're going on here. They're talking about Unreal Engine 5 quite a bit here, talking about utilizing some of those features of that engine. Talk about the SSD. Talking about the sound design. A new chapter begins. The revival of the Silent Hill series does not end with Silent Hill 2. We have announced not just a remake of a past classic, but also multiple titles with all new stories. The creation of new games is what truly brings the franchise back. We will create new games for the series together with those who were a part of Silent Hill, but also with creators who love the franchise. We will expand our partnerships and broaden the world of Silent Hill together with teams that love the series from around the globe. Above all, together with longtime Silent Hill fans and new fans to be, we will raise the Silent Hill series to new heights. So, yeah, it's clear that Konami's all in here, and that's, yeah. But yeah, I'm hyped for Silent Hill 2 Remake. It's available, I think, to wishlist on the PlayStation Store, but there is no release window yet. But I'm assuming it's going to come out sometime next year, if I had to guess. Zagatka, you're saying, odd experience being there for the original and seeing this now. Lots of this trailer is scene for scene copied, and the new bits look ripped from PT. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people were very nervous about how Bluebird Team was going to handle Silent Hill 2 Remake. And I mean, I know that there's definitely... I said this in, I think it was the last time I streamed about Silent Hill. I said, you know, I feel like Bluebird Team would have to go really kind of out of their way to screw it up because everything's right there for you. You know what I mean? Like, everything's right there for you. And I imagine that they are going to have to make some tweaks and changes for sure, like they said with the combat, and mainly because they're changing the camera angle, that could force them to have to change certain aspects of the gameplay at certain parts. But I think they're capable of doing that. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think I could be wrong about this. I didn't play it. I didn't play, what was the last game they made? Come on, what's the name of it? Somebody will get it for me, and then I'll continue. The Medium. There we go. I don't know how I could forget that. It's such an easy name to remember. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest complaint of the Medium and of Layers of Fear is the storytelling. How I think people were complaining that it's like they're just not really good at horror storytelling. or dealing with like psychological horror or whatever, or like mental illness. I won't know. I haven't played them. But that's where it's like, well, if that's true, then maybe the gameplay was good. But visually, it looks really good as well, I gotta say. Cody, you're saying it's PC day one, the Steam page is already up. Okay. Yeah, so the rumor about that was true. They don't have to make the story. It's right there. Exactly. Nick Taylor says, MBG, let's watch the trailers again. Let me see. Maybe we can do it. Yeah, maybe we can rewatch them one more time. Let me go here and check it out. Oh man, my feed is blown up right now. Let's watch the Silent Hill trailer. Let's watch it one more time. So not actual gameplay. I just realized, I'm sorry guys, I just realized I'm taking up all the screen. My bad. I didn't have a sec, my bad. Hold on. I was like, something feels off right now. I couldn't see my chat. I'm sorry guys. I'll pull it back. Oh man. All right, let's try this again. I love it. NBG is Silent Hill F confirmed. Yep, it's true. Yeah, the image quality is just so much better now too. It's not compressed. See, I really like this part because it just gets so dark and creepy. Damn, dude. Yeah, I mean, I gotta admit, watching it a second time, it does get me hyped. It does get me kind of hyped. So creepy. The music, though, too. Yeah. Let me see. You know what? Maybe I can watch the Well, yeah, I mean, I guess all in all, what did you guys think? What did you think of Konami's first Silent Hill showcase? I mean, I've been talking all about what I think, but how about you guys? 6 out of 10. Saying it was good. You're definitely excited. Solid 8 out of 10. Endless Oblivion says Ryukishio 7 is my favorite writer. I don't care that the Reverse devs are on it buying day one. Yeah, you know, again, that's the thing, man, is I've seen quite a few people. I see a lot of people saying a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people saying, like, with that same sentiment around this writer. So, yeah, maybe I'm focused on the wrong thing here. Maybe I focus too much on the support dev. Again, it's just me with my personal expectations, you know? Like, I was expecting some, like, big name studio, that's all. And, of course, as I said, like, oh, maybe Kojima will be there. And first, I gotta admit, as I was watching that trailer, I'm like, are they gonna announce it? Like, is this it? Is this where they're like, and we got Kojima, we're doing it again, and here's the demo. And so maybe it's my fault for having just kind of skewed expectations, but we'll see, man. I guess at this point I'm wondering when we're going to see more of Silent Hill 2 Remake, when it's going to release, and when we're going to see more of more of this Silent Hill F. I feel like it could be a while till we see it. And also we know that the Silent Hill A Short Message was that was a game that was rated, and that's a little strange. They didn't talk about that. Silent Hill A Short Message was actually rated, and they didn't talk about it. So I don't know what's up with that. You know, people are assuming that's the demo. We haven't seen it. Let me So Lance McDonald on Twitter says, I'm excited to find out what engine Silent Hill F ends up running on. Neobards have a lot of experience working across a vast array of game engines, as well as creating new ones and bringing old ones to new generation consoles. Hopefully it's something weird and surprising. Seeing many people simultaneously being excited that Blooper Team are working on Silent Hill while being worried that Neobards are working on a Silent Hill game is so funny to me. I would take a developer with Neobard's technical experience over Blooper Teams any day. Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting. I feel like I'm getting a bit of insight on this studio from Lance McDonald. So, yeah, we'll see what they're capable of, man. Maybe they're gonna reach a new level here that they've never been able to before. So that'll definitely be interesting to watch. All right, but I think that might do it, guys. I don't know that there's much else for me to say. I'll just end it on this note. I did enjoy it. I'm super hyped for Silent Hill 2 Remake. I'm super hyped at the fact that Konami has just a completely renewed and rejuvenated, I guess you could say, interest in trying to really do something and make things happen and make moves with the Silent Hill IP. I feel like it's been dormant for too long. And I'm excited to see more. I really am. I'm excited to see more. I feel like if anything, today was it really did kind of feel like a big tease in a way. Because they didn't show any gameplay yet. They didn't really go too deep into any of the games specifically. Obviously, they spent the most time on Silent Hill 2 Remake. But it seems like they're kicking it off with Silent Hill 2 Remake, and we'll see, man. We'll see where it ends up going. And yeah, at this point, I want to see. All right, Konami, when's that Metal Gear showcase gonna happen? Oh man, could you imagine them trying to do a Metal Gear Solid showcase and Kojima's not involved then? I think people would riot. But yeah, that I enjoyed that. I hope to see Konami do more of this in the future, hopefully, when they, want to show off. Like, I don't know, maybe we can expect a state of play for Silent Hill 2 Remake or something like that. And and I'll definitely be paying attention to Silent Hill F and figuring out, how that game's going to turn out. And the other one too from Annapurna Interactive. But yeah, there we go. I'm probably going to stream the Resident Evil showcase tomorrow as well, so we could do that too, all right? But that does it. Do me a favor, guys, before you head out. Well, first of all, big thank you to everybody who donated Super Chats. Appreciate your continued support, guys. And a big shout out to my channel members. On your way out, just hit that like button for me. And that does it. I will catch you all in the next one. So take care, everybody.